Hey, this is Mark with National Senior Advisors, and today we're going to be going over the truth about Medicare supplement rate increases. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. What we're going to be doing today is talking about the truth about your Medicare supplement rate increases and how this truly works. When you were new to Medicare, you probably came into this and started looking at plans and options. Once you decided on a Medicare supplement, you realize that there are many companies that are offering the same standardized Medicare supplement plans. The only difference is that they have different prices. And you'll see in your Medicare guidebook that Medicare allows companies to only compete on price. So the benefits that they're offering you in a Plan G is the same with every company. They all have to go along the same guidelines. The only difference is the price that they charge you for that. Well, once you get into this, you notice that you had one of the lowest rates. You were happy about this. As this went along, 2 years or 3 years into it, you realize that your rate has gone up. This is something that people start to look at and go, okay, well, my rate's gone up 4%. Well, it went up 8% this year. And they start looking at it and going, what's going on? Well, why is it going up? There's other companies now that I'm looking at that weren't around when I first got into Medicare, and they're the lowest. Did my agent not tell me about this? Well, the truth about it is that Medicare supplement companies can only compete on that price. And what they will do at that point is they will put out a new block of business with the lowest premium at that time, or one of the lowest premiums at that time. They know that that's the only way that they can truly attract people who are looking for the best deal. Once they get that block of business built up, there are factors that will go into how your premium is going to go up. For one, if you're in a state that is attained age, your premium goes up every year with your birthday. This, along with Medicare inflation and claims, which is an unknown in this business, will have an effect on your premium. If the company decides that they've had a certain amount of losses and their premium is lower, you're going to have a rate increase. With a very popular company here in Georgia, recently pulled out of the market about 3 months ago, and at that point is selling under a new name. Well, the clients that we have that are under that old block of business are now getting 12% rate increases. They're calling me, asking me what's going on. Well, here's the truth. That every single company that you have will have sister companies or subsidiaries that they offer Medicare supplements through. And it depends on which one's the most competitive at that time. The insurance company has a specific amount of time that they have to stop selling before they can reintroduce under the same name with a lower price. At that point, this new product that is being introduced in the state of Georgia is the lowest right now, but its sister company 4 or 5 years ago was the lowest at this time. And what they've done is they've come in with a new lower premium, started a new block of business, and it has no effect on the old clients. They don't get the new rate. You are stuck with that old rate, and now that it's no longer being sold, they're cut off into this separated from everybody else. No new premiums coming in with any new clients. So it is a pool of clients that is continuing with claims, and as those claims grow, the only way for the insurance company to make up for that is they raise your premium. And with, again, no new premium coming in, it's going to have an ill effect on your rates as they go up higher and higher. Again, on a Plan G here in Georgia with one of the top companies, they had a 12% rate increase. The average industry rate increase on Plan G is about 4%. So when you're looking into this, you want somebody, an agent, who is going to be looking out for your best interest, but at that same time, looking at the block of business and how long it's been around. Is it with a formidable company? Is it with a company that has had lower rate increases over a period of time with the same block of business? These are things you want to look at, because the truth is Mutual of Omaha, Manhattan Life, CSI, Aetna, Cigna, all the biggest names in the industry have subsidiaries or sister companies where they will introduce new prices once their premiums have gone up to help stay competitive. And again, for the existing clients, this is no benefit to you. All it means is at that point, when they're no longer selling and they introduce a new premium with a new name, that you are no longer in a growing block of business. And that is only in this industry, as we've found, going to hurt your premium long term. This is the same way with Plan F is coming up in 2020. Once it's no longer sold to clients as of January 1st, 2020 for new enrollees, that block of business, as people, the healthy ones, will transfer out because of rate increases, will shrink to people who are going to go through more claims, going to have higher claims or more frequent claims, more rate increases, and that just kind of builds and builds on itself. Now, people who have Plan F can continue to switch to another company with Plan F, but as from our experience when Plan J was taken away, this does not help your premium in any way. It doesn't mean that anything bad is going to happen to you. It just means the premiums we've seen on average do go up a good bit more at that point. But again, as you're looking at these companies, if an agent tells you that this is the best company to go with because they've had the best rate increases and this is going to be the best thing for you long term, there's just no way to tell that. If you really want to look at it, look at those factors, but understand when you're making this decision, you're making the best decision right now for the best price right now, not for the future, because we don't know, and nobody does. And that's just the truth. We want to try to get you in the best plan. We go through a needs assessment, which we'll go through and find out what plan works best for you. And then we'll look at all the companies that are available in your state, small and big companies, and show you which ones have had longer lives on their blocks of business, lower rate increases, and what will show us to be a little bit of a telltale sign of what would be your best option at that time. We always do an annual policy review because, again, the only thing that is constant in this industry with Medicare and Medicare supplements is change. So you want to continue to look at this every year, and if you don't have an agent that is helping you with this, or at least showing you your options, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to go over this information with you and give you a second opinion on what you currently have and how that could be affected long term versus rates that are coming out or are currently out that could save you money. There's a lot of options out there, and again, the truth is none of them are going to be perfect. They're all going to go up, specifically for your age if you're in an attained age state, and two, they're going to go up for Medicare inflation and claims. They all will do that. The difference is are you with a company that's had a longer life with your particular block of business and had lower rate increases? That doesn't mean that as of tomorrow they won't stop selling and all of a sudden your rates will have an ill effect for the future. So keeping this in mind, look at your current options. If you're new to Medicare, let's go over your options and show you where you might best fit, but understand Medicare will require you to answer health questions in the future when you try to switch outside of your first time enrolling into Medicare. So this is also a determining factor of which plan you go into and which company you go with. There again, if any agent tells you that there's one particular plan you should go with or one particular company long term and that's going to be your best option, they're making that decision based off of right now, and that could change 12 months from now. There's no way to know. There's no way to predict that because of the changing nature of this business. We want you to know the truth about that. We want you to know the truth about all the different subsidiaries and how these companies work with bringing in lower rates to help bring in new clients, but again, doesn't help out that current block of business. If you have any questions about how Medicare works, the Medicare supplements work, or how these rate increases are affected with either Plan F being discontinued or your current block of business no longer being sold, ask your agent. They should be telling you this information. If they're not, give us a call. We'll be more than happy to share this with you. And if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to call. Call at 1-866-541-0745. And as always, we thank you for watching and have a great day.